Hey, you know what? Sometimes it'd make you feel good, you know?
You don't do it to me.
Would you like it if I did?
I don't know. It depends.
Point proven. You get energized, you get a little pumped, a little
That was really good.
energizing.
That was really good.
This coffee may be some of the best coffee I've ever had in my entire
No,
life.
yeah, because it doesn't even taste like coffee at all.
I need to make it for Christmas. Yeah.
Put some cinnamon in there.
I don't think it needs any.
Maybe just a hint, like a stick.
Maybe this is what you do. Whipped cream, cinnamon on top.
Period.
Yep. They're Mr. and Mrs. I gotta be really careful. Mr. and Mrs. Cup. Right-handed cup, by the way.
Yeah.
Kind of. It has like stuff written on the back. But yeah, Mexican chocolate coffee. Mexican chocolate flavored coffee
Mhm.
by Texas Cafe or
Yeah.
OA Cafe, something like that.
Yeah.
And then hot chocolate. So good.
You know what sounds really good?
What?
HB tortillas
And
and
that honey we
queso
got?
or honey.
Mmm. I got a really good trick from my friend. We were at Rose's this one time, and he told me him and his family always did this. You get the tortillas from Rose's, which are amazing. They're up there with HEB.
Yeah.
He rolls them, like rolls it,
Yeah.
and then dips it in
That's what I do.
the queso or the salt. Dude, amazing technique. I gotta say,
You've
amazing
never done
technique.
that. How did you used to do
No,
it?
it's kind of like fold it, you know.
Why?
I
Makes
wouldn't
it so much
necessarily
easier
like dip
just to
it in
roll it.
there. I would dip chips. I always get the ground beef burritos, double rice, no beans. I get queso. I put the queso on there. I make like these magnificent burritos. I get every salsa, pico, cilantro,
I'm gonna tell you right
everything
now.
from the salsa bar. I love Roses. We need to go
I
at
don't
some
like
point.
roses,
I know you told me
but I like their tamales and I like their queso and cheese. I mean
tamales.
queso. Yeah, they have tamales.
Okay.
Their queso and tortillas,
Yeah.
and I like their cake. They have a German chocolate cake.
Yeah. And the sopapillas.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had their sopapillas,
Their
but I'm sure they'd
sopapillas
be
are
good.
amazing. Okay, so
Ugh, now I'm getting hungry.
I wanted to do some small talk.
Small time.
It's like what I was thinking was like, what have you been up to? You know, things you've been thinking about,
I've been
things you
with
see on
you.
TikTok.
I've been with you. That's what I've been doing.
That's basically it.
I mean, I'm right there. You're up
I had
here.
stuff on my phone that I wanted to look back at before we started, and I totally forgot, but I wrote some things down. So we got to start keeping up with some things with football because I think this is week 0 for the NFL. And then the first official college football game, I think, is the week of, it's like August 16th or something, maybe August 23rd. I
Uh
put it
huh.
on the calendar. But
Yeah.
who plays? I put it somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be so hard for me to
Kansas State,
care because I don't.
Kansas State and somebody play
Okay.
in Ireland, which
Okay.
is cool. I never heard of like college football teams going across
Yeah.
the pond. You know,
Yeah.
I think they've done that a few times. Like Notre Dame has, which makes sense because you know it's Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
So um, it's gonna be fun. It's interesting. So I'm gonna drop some news on you for Texas sporting teams. I don't know, like I know you don't really care about any of this, but I think it's interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't care about basketball that much. I know you don't care about it at all. There's this guy named Luka Doncic.
Okay.
I think he's from Serbia. Don't kill me in the comments if I'm wrong. He's not from America. Um, like some kind of USSR sub country like Ukraine, like one of those bordering countries of Russia. I think that could be totally wrong. Super great dude. Loves Texas. He played for the Dallas Mavericks for a long time, and then we traded him. I say a long time. He was there for a good amount of time, and
Mhm.
then we traded him to the Lakers, which made no sense. But it happened right after like a large ownership of the Mavericks. I think went from Mark Cuban to this family that lives in North Texas, and they want to do like a lot of political stuff when it comes to like gambling and casinos. Like I think they want to do stuff with Choctaw in North Texas or something similar to what Choctaw is doing, basically. And people like theorize that the NBA kind of like a lot of people for a long time, like since the back to the 1970s, think the NBA has like rigged their draft and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you think that's happening again with this, with Luka getting traded to the Lakers because the trade was terrible. Luka's this great player, and the things that the Mavericks got were awful. Come back a little bit later, they get this thing, which I have no idea what this means because I don't keep up with basketball, but I think it's called like the Miracle Draft or like this type of draft where they get to pick more players, and the Mavericks got the best guy out of college. They got their first pick. So they're like, oh, it's funny how that works out. So that was big news for a while at the beginning of the year. And then this guy named Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys, he was a D end, or he was a defensive player, not a D end. I think he was a defensive back, or at least a defensive player for the Dallas Cowboys. Really good guy, and also a really good athlete. Apparently, he got into it with Jerry Jones, not Jerry Jones. Yeah, whoever, I don't know, the owner of the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure it's Jerry Jones. They got into it, and he requested a trade. So he's like, peace. I loved this place. I wanted to play for y'all, but I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of it. And whatever Jerry it is, he's been screwing up Dallas for forever. But I was keeping up with sports news for Texas because it's about to become relevant. And there's some other college football news that I want to dive into. Not yet, though. I want to wait one more week.
Okay.
Or one more recording at least before we go into that. Another thing that I've seen on TikTok is this trend of like, where did summer go? And that's something that we've talked about quite a bit.
Oh, like how the summer's gone by fast?
Like the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that, dude, you gotta stop.
My legs are itching. My head is itching. Sorry. I'm overstimulated.
Fogged. Are your dogs in camera view?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know though.
I don't think so. I'm looking.
Why does that matter?
Don't give that out for free. Not giving that out for free. What are you talking about? Can I get that shmoney, brother?
Just blur them if they're there.
Yeah, blur them in the bottom left corner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the PayPal in the comment section.
Yeah.
If you saw it,
pay for it.
Tag, time tag, so we can edit it out. You can't get this stuff for free.
That's hilarious.
Where did summer go? I don't know. One, it hasn't been as hot, which
still pretty hot.
Has kept, but not like regularly.
It's just annoying.
We've had like 3 days.
That's too many.
Maybe like 6 days in the hundreds.
No, even high 90s is too hot because with the humidity, it's horrendous.
The humidity really hasn't been that bad.
I just don't. Days. I just hate being hot. So once it's past like 80,
yeah,
I slowly start to.
I understand. Everything. I mean, it's definitely warmer than it has been, but it just feels like a warm spring. You know, when like we had those scorcher summers and like spring was like hot, like March was hot already.
No, I probably wasn't outside.
Well, that's what happened, and it sucked. But this just feels like a warm spring. It's like, ooh, when is summer really going to kick in? But it's August, and this is when it's supposed to be hot most of the time. Like we still have September and October that can be scorchers, but we're nearing the end, which is crazy to say because
I can't wait for cold.
The question shouldn't be where did summer go? It should be where did 2025 go? But still, like I don't know if it's because we're getting older and we've had more years that we've lived, so years don't seem as long. Because that's a thing.
I've only lived 22 years.
Yeah, but that's more than like when you were 16. And like summers felt like forever still.
Yeah, but I was also working a job and had school and.
Yeah, but were those not like the best times when you were
actually I wasn't working a job
in summer and you had a vehicle?
Yeah.
And I know where you lived. That sounds so bad. We're married.
Yeah.
We.
No, you didn't see Nana and Papa's old house.
Yeah, but I know what town you lived in.
Yeah.
The area you lived in.
Yeah.
I was there. We didn't know each other, but I was there some of the times you were there.
Yeah.
Oh, but you may have been in Washington.
When?
You weren't in Washington when you were a teen, were you?
No.
Okay.
That's only for elementary
when you were
school.
Younger. Yeah. So those would have been great times. There's so many lakes in Abilene. It doesn't matter. Abilene's a big place. And I don't know. Where'd you live? Wiley, Clyde? Don't answer that.
No, I didn't live in any of those.
Yeah, somewhere in the Abilene area.
Yeah.
I was in Buffalo, Texas.
Yeah, because you're a
which
hater.
I have to make the clarification because it was like, oh, Buffalo, New York. No.
It's because you're a hater.
Why? Why am I a hater?
I don't know. I just feel like saying it. Crazy. And I'm missing my show. I miss it.
Well, that sucks.
It does. It does.
We can
Those
watch it
tortillas
after.
are mid.
Okay, wait. We're talking about something.
Sorry. They're just grainy.
Is that like it. You know how I get nostalgic like that? You need to warm them up. That was your mistake. You got to warm that up.
Okay.
I get very nostalgic. Dude, when I was 16, 17, 18, time of my life.
I was going through a lot.
Yeah.
From like my freshman year up until like my freshman / what would have been my sophomore year of college.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I understand. But like, at least for me, if I think about a bad time, it reminds me of good times in that same time frame.
Yeah.
And it makes me enjoy those times more.
I mean,
I think that, I don't know if that's like a healthy or unhealthy way of thinking. If it's a coping mechanism or a good way of thinking about things. But
that's okay though.
I think about that all the time, and I loved telling the people I taught, the kids I taught that. Like, you guys wouldn't believe what Taco Bell was like in 2017.
Yeah.
2017 Taco Bell is like supreme rating champ of fast food restaurants ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. McDonald's has some crazy things.
I loved McDonald's.
Yeah, I tell anybody who will listen about their golden sriracha Big Mac sauce.
Oh, I didn't have that.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
I didn't become a sauce girl up until like college, and I was still like minimal, and then it was expanded when I met you, and when I worked at the coffee shop.
I have a collection of sauces, mostly from McDonald's, one from Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm. I would just try new sauces at work because I would have the same thing, so I'd try to spice it up.
At Panera?
No. Oh, at Mez.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
I would try different sauces.
I would do that too. I'd make some crazy concoctions in the back for my lunch.
It's some weird lunches.
A limited edition. I say a limited edition. It's like an established in 1940 something McDonald's, like silver and blue one, a Loki one, Jujutsu Kaisen. Mm-hmm. What else do I have in there? I have some more. Their Mamba sauce, their hot and spicy sauce. I feel like I'm missing a couple, but
no idea.
Most of their and the WickDonald's. WickDonald's. Okay. So McDonald's, to start off all their anime stuff, because they did Jujutsu Kaisen as one as well.
So bad.
And some other ones. They kicked it all off by starting their own anime called WickDonald's. I don't think they ever made like actual episodes of things. Yeah. But I have it somewhere, I guarantee you, because I kept the McDonald's bag, because the McDonald's bag had manga on the outside of the anime they made called WickDonald's. And that's where they would go. I don't know if that's what the anime was called, but that's where they would go in it. Mm-hmm. It was a place called WickDonald's, and it was just the M, switched to a W.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. And the sauce was good. Yeah. Oh, their flaming nether sauce. That's what I was forgetting.
Bro.
Yeah, the Minecraft one. Good times.
Good times.
But Taco Bell, it was their items. The double XL Chalupa.
Yeah, I feel like more people
in 2011
were going to Taco Bell like a Sunday after church. Everyone was going to Taco Bell.
Yeah, because their premier like elite food items, like their luxury food items, were like $3. A quesarito was like $3.30.
High school, middle school for me.
2017 for me. That would have been my.
I was in 8th grade.
That would be my sophomore going into junior year.
I was in 8th grade.
I'm 3 years older than you.
I know.
Yeah.
When we just talk about it when we're younger, it's kind of funny.
I know.
I was a baby.
Yeah, you don't have to keep saying
No,
it.
I was in the trenches.
YouTube algorithm is gonna be like, wait, what is this guy doing? Gotta be careful, dude. Don't even like associate me with the thought.
I'm just saying, I'm not a big chunk younger than you, but when you think about it, when we're in school,
yeah,
it makes it seem like a bigger
it
age
goes back
difference.
to that thing I was talking about with like, where did summers go? When you're younger, like a lot of things happen in a short span of time, so it's like an important part of your life. So like thinking of like that age difference, well, yeah, someone who's in 8th grade is having a totally different life from someone who's going from 5th to 6th grade.
Yeah.
So like those 3 years mean a lot, but when you meet, it doesn't matter, boy or girl in whatever older or younger position, they're 28 and you're 25, not a big deal. And that's what I ask like most people too. Like my parents are kind of outliers, I think, because a lot of the times people that I talk to, like their parents have like a 10-year age gap.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are a little under 4 years apart.
Yeah, my mom and my dad are like 10 or 11 years apart.
Yeah. So I don't know. You do you in the appropriate times when you're both consensual, mature adult people.
Yeah.
That's up to you. But yeah, before, but you were somewhere else. We didn't know each other back then.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I had one more for the small talk.
Okay.
What does that say?
I don't know. It's your chicken scratch.
Oh. So this is another thing from TikTok. Did you see that Saudi Arabian amusement park video?
No, probably not.
Look it up on TikTok right now as I explain it to you. Come on. It's crazy. We have totally different TikToks. I should warn you, it's real. I'm going to warn you with that. It's real.
What is it?
It's a news story of this amusement park in Saudi Arabia.
Wait, I'm going to need you to type it. Okay, got it. Hold on, wait.
Go to the TikTok.
Oh, I did. That someone fell out?
No, that's not what happened. Did you watch the whole video? That is not what happened.
Yeah, it said that, and multiple people fell out and then fell.
Yeah, but did you see the counterbalance beam? Like it snapped over itself. It came back and hit two of the seats in that circle. Two people had to have their legs amputated.
That's crazy.
I didn't
notice that till just now.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and again, that was one of those things. I was like, "Is that AI? Am I looking at AI?"
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like and I think that's the same with this. I cut this from the last podcast because I was like, "This drone's on and it's wrong." The Sabrina Carpenter. I thought that ad of Sabrina Carpenter was AI.
Yeah.
But I think I'm getting I work with AI a lot to help me with things. Speaking of this too, I should bring this up because this has been hot on my TikTok. Have you seen the stuff about Markiplier and him trying to get canceled for AI?
No idea.
So Markiplier has done a lot of, and I should say this, one, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be podcasting right now. Like I wouldn't have went and been a communications major and try to be a content creator and do things like this or in any kind of capacity, whether it, web design, whatever, without a few different YouTubers that I've watched for over a decade. And the only reason I don't watch one of the other ones is because he retired. It was Matt Pat. He retired. That's how old he was. Right. He started I think in 2009, maybe 2010. And then he just retired last summer. So he was on YouTube for 14 years. Markiplier has been there just as long. And I watched him too. So I've watched him for over a decade, and I still watch his stuff. Distractible, great podcast. It's the podcast I listen to Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
Right. I've watched all of his stuff. He's came out and said a bunch of stuff like with Honey. You know Honey, right?
No.
The add to cart deal that's like, oh, shop savings.
Maybe.
Seen an ad for it, something like that. Anyways,
maybe
it's a company that installs into your web browser. So when you're buying things, it automatically searches the web to see if you're getting the best deal.
Okay.
And if you're
I've heard of
not,
that.
if you're not, it'll say, hey, you can get a better deal here. Or it will tell you if you're getting the best deal. They got into a scandal about, I think, data collection on your stuff or something like that. Or I don't know, some hot topic deal they got in trouble for. It was AI or something that I just said. Markiplier called him out for it. He did ads for him and then stopped. And then he said, this isn't going to be good. And then it came out and he was like, I called Honey. And he did it to another company as well. It was one that started using, I think it was Grammarly. He called out Grammarly because, Grammarly went all AI. They stopped with all their their actual people, or a majority of them apparently. He called them out too before that happened. And now people are calling him out because he came out and said that he's against AI. And they're like, oh, you've used AI for your Distractable podcast. True and not true. He used AI for like one episode, and it was the topic for the episode, which was cake or AI. You can tell I've done my research. That's what the episode's called, and he's making a game for his friends where they have to decide if the photo is cake, like a real photo of cake.
Yeah.
Or it's different things, right? Not just cake, but like, is this a real photo of pancakes or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And the whole reason he did it, and he talked about it on the podcast, was to bring awareness to how scary AI is getting. And this is 3 years ago. Like, this is right off the heels of the first Will Smith eating spaghetti videos, where like he's half eating his hand and like his chin drops down. It looks terrible.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It looks bad. And then there's the new ones of Will Smith because they did it. They were like, hey, remember these old ones? Look at this one now. The new one it's
scary.
Tough. It's tough. It's still like his fingers kind of mess up, but it like the first one looks like a 5-year-old did it, and this one looks like someone who knows what they're doing did it, and that's just 3 years. And it's the same warning that they said about the internet when the internet first came out. It's only going to get better. Like, this is the worst it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So AI, like 3 years ago, Will Smith, that was the worst it was going to be. It's only going to get better than what it is now. So Markiplier did that to try to warn everybody and be like, hey, we need to be careful about how we're using this. I'm careful with it. I do. I use AI on our thumbnails. You want people to do it when you have a team, but when you're by yourself, I can't afford to pay somebody else to do this stuff. If I could, I would. 100%. 100%. I would start giving people jobs before I picked AI. I'm only using AI to help me right now because I have no other choice. It's like I can't spend money somewhere else. I don't have the time to do this. If AI can put a dog in a Fantastic Four uniform in a plane for me in about 30 seconds on Canva, what else am I supposed to do? I could use Blender, but that's just, as much as it's bad to say, it's like you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot nowadays because they'll say, oh, you can edit yourself. But I'm going to say this for everyone who's watching. You may say you don't use AI, but if you used any kind of auto tool, and you may not know what I'm saying, but if you use auto erase, auto capture, clip out, cut out, especially on Canva, if you do it on Premiere and stuff, it's computer programming. But a lot of new tech, and I would say updated versions of Premiere Pro and maybe even Blackmagic DaVinci are all using AI not to replace their people, but to enhance the tools on their sites. They're using AI to train the cutout tools to say, hey, we can make cutouts better by doing this. They're not replacing people, but they are using AI in the right way. And that's what I think people need to get out of the woods of. You can use AI as long as we're not taking people's jobs away, right? Use it for the right things. Okay? That's the best outcome. Don't take people's jobs away. Create a tool for the right purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Not it's the old saying of, if when you're a hammer, everything you see is a nail. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
We can be a toolbox of uses. It doesn't have to just be a hammer. It's not a one solution or one problem fix all solution type situation.
Yeah.
Where AI can do all this for us. I don't think that's going to work out. I would like universal basic income to be something in some kind of capacity because it's insane that we don't. The mismanagement of money across the entire planet is insane, especially when it comes to AI. I know we're kind of talking about AI a lot right now, but they're taking water away, I think, from places in California or a third world country in Africa. Great research on that. Somewhere it's happening. They're taking water. Oh, is your light on?
Yes. Yours is on the other side. It was just on, Noah. That's crazy. I literally just saw it. That's why I said to turn it around. You're like my child. That's why we don't even have one.
Listen, I'm colorblind. That's why we don't need to have one. It's on recording.
No, we're having one. Stop.
Just one. Okay. It's on recording. So there's a country somewhere or a business, I think it's Nestle, buying up water or Fiji. The people who own Fiji are buying up water rights to, I think, cool down AI with Peter Thiel. This guy named Peter Thiel. He's a really like Wizard of Oz, works behind the curtain kind of guy. You have no idea who he is. I had no idea who he is.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of stuff that seems connected to a lot of sketchy things. I'm not saying that he did any of it. All conjecture. But people have started to point out this guy may be interesting in some ways. Not going to say how, but you may want to look into him. He's an interesting dude. So, with that being said, I think that's it for my small talk. That small talk went on for a long time. But, what is podcast but longer forms of small yet medium length talk?
Medium length talk. Yeah. I wish I had my blanket over here.
Go grab it. No, and then, good. If you don't have anything else for small talk, I'm ready to do the surprise.
Surprise?
The surprise, the video.
Okay, what's the surprise?
Okay, go get your blanket and I'll explain it to you. Bro. Okay. I was working on a hard project. It was very taxing to surprise you with something. So why? I've been dogging you about having a question for probably about the last 56 hours to be precise. I've been keeping count.
I'm scared.
So you have a question. Don't tell me yet, but you have one. Okay?
Yeah. I hope Do you have one?
I don't need a question. I just want you to have a question.
Okay.
I'll try to have an answer.
I'm scared. Okay?
So go to the video that I sent you. Okay. Turn your volume all the way up. Don't play it yet, but just get it ready. And I'll edit it over.
I'm scared.
I'll edit it over on the actual video.
Okay. I didn't click it yet. It's just right here.
Okay. So I wanted to start having like bits or segments. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Markiplier, you're not going to get any of it, but there's a lot of really good referencing that I enjoy in this that I got from other creators that I hope they don't think that I stole from them, if somehow they even care to see this. I enjoyed making it. I'm very proud in a very silly way of what I came up with. But I present to you what I call our new segment, which is Kaitlin's questions. You can go ahead and play the video. Make sure it's on full volume.
In a world where Pookies have questions, I just turned around, and she asked me. In a realm of enigma and curiosity, where every query leads to a tale untold. I've been asked many questions in my day, but her question just... A query so profound that it reverberates through the very fabric of intellectual discourse, challenging the boundaries of human understanding. This is Kaitlin's Questions.
More interested in the wall than the video I put together.
It was just bright, so I was just looking at it.
Initial thoughts.
I'm not colorblind. It was great.
That was great. Thank you. I love all the praise that you always give me all the time. It makes me feel so good about myself.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not.
And the hours that I put into the work.
It was really good. What do you mean, dude? Get on my knees.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? Sometimes It'd make you feel good, you know?
You don't do it to me.
Would you like it if I did?
I don't know. It depends.
Point proven, I think. So that's your segment now. We're gonna play that. I'm gonna perfect it.
Pookie's questions.
Yeah. Kaitlin's questions. You didn't even pay attention.
The beginning of it, you said Pookie.
Yeah, in a world where Pookies have questions.
Yeah, so I'm a Pookie.
Yeah, you're a Pookie.
See, you don't even know. And that's why you just dropped your mic.
What are you talking about? In a world where Pookies have questions.
Yeah, I'm a Pookie.
Yes.
Okay.
At the very ending of it, it says, "This is
Kaitlin's questions."
Kaitlin's questions.
I hate that you use my name. I don't ever go by my name.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. I get to say it. Because it rhymes. Pookie's questions does not rhyme. Kaitlin's questions. Yeah. There's a nice zing to it.
Yeah.
There's a nice... Alright, go ahead. What's your question?
Oh, I'm scared.
I'm excited.
Okay, well, I chose 3.
Let us see.
Because I just needed some... I needed some in case I didn't think one was good enough. So what do you think I should do?
I don't know. You gotta come up with one.
Just 1 or 2?
Yeah, you gotta lead off with... Do your best one first.
Okay.
Or, no, let's make it more interesting. Go from less confident to most confident. Your least confident questions
I don't know.
most. Like 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. Okay, I'll read the one that I'm least confident about.
Okay.
If you had the power to read my mind, would you use it without my permission?
It's very personal.
Yeah.
But I use it without your permission?
Yeah. I just think it's interesting.
Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, you mean like the power works as in I can turn it on or off?
Yeah. Like you have control over it. Sorry.
You always look at like gives me.
I saw lights. It's a car.
Yeah, there's a highway.
No, I know. It just like sneaked in through the crack right there.
Oh, the car sneaked in.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, can you answer my question? I'm focused.
So what was?
If you had the power to read my mind.
I know, but what was the answer to my question?
What do you mean?
Like I have the power to choose if I'm reading or not reading someone's mind?
Yeah, like you have control over it.
Okay. No, I wouldn't.
What if we got into an argument and you were like, but why is she getting so upset about this? Or I don't understand. But like,
I need you to hear me out.
Oh no, I'm scared.
I would. Mm-hmm. Because I would do it fully with the intention of we're miscommunicating somewhere.
Yeah.
And if I could I could literally read your mind, I feel like that would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
No, yeah. No, I agree.
Because what do you always get mad at me for saying? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
You don't even hear me. Or you take something and you only take like the last 3 words out of the entire sentence that I said.
You'd only be worried about it if you were bad mouthing me in your head.
Sometimes. But you can hear it because sometimes I say it out loud.
Oh, I feel like I just sounded like RFK Jr.
That's crazy. Okay, can I say my other ones?
So that was your least confident one?
Yeah.
Okay. So medium confidence.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm not very confident about any of these actually, but I'm just interested.
Okay, yeah. Non-confident girlies. It's fine.
Okay, would you rather kiss the prettiest girl for $1 million or kiss me for $100,000?
So I get $1,100,000 because I get to kiss you, which is the prettiest girl, and you.
No, you did it. You did it. That's something I saw on TikTok, and some guys missed it.
Yeah, they're not getting, dude. Twin Towers. Plane didn't go over me. Right in. We're far enough in. I can say that. This podcast is never marked for children under 18.
Right. Okay.
I caught that plane full body.
Okay, you ready for my other one? Are you ready for my other one?
Yeah.
Okay. If you develop superpowers and were sworn to keep them a secret from me, would you tell me anyway?
What would happen?
I don't know. You pick.
Well, I would say there's no consequence, and I would tell you.
No, I think there would have to be some consequence.
That's what I'm saying. So what would happen?
You would chance it depending on how bad it would be?
I would ask. Like, what happens if I do tell?
Probably like the worst thing that you could think of.
Then no. Because I'd be like, well, if you tell her, we're gonna kill her. I'd be like, sorry, babe.
Oh, so you wouldn't tell? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But what if it was like something that you? Okay, I don't know. I was going somewhere with it, and then the train fell off the track.
Yeah, because I've given you 2 perfect answers in a row.
Yeah.
I can't.
I was just
boast about myself.
I was hoping you were gonna mess up or something.
So that was the third one.
Yeah.
Your first one was the best one, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that because like that one was good for a couple. That's a good question for a couple.
I don't remember what my first one was.
If you had the power to read minds, would you read mine without my permission? It's basically what you said.
Yeah, I would. I would read yours.
You would?
Yeah. I just want to know what you think about.
I think it would overwhelm you.
Why?
Because like, I think every other day I probably have a song that's in my head that I can't turn off.
Maybe because it's very blank in here. It's very empty in mine. I don't have a lot going on.
Yeah. I prefer it to be that way, and I've trained it very much that way. To sometimes I block too many things out.
Yeah, I know.
But you gotta understand it's because it's usually not that way.
Okay.
Unless I'm talking.
Yeah.
And that's my real life superpower.
Yeah, because when you're talking, it's all about you. Yep.
Machine Gun Kelly. So, did you know that we're probably going to get invaded by aliens in about 2 months? I saw a TikTok where, and this is the thing.
But haven't they been saying we were going to get invaded by aliens for like the past 10 years?
Yeah, the world was supposed to end 7 times in the past 50 years.
Yeah.
No, there was this TikTok of this guy who...
What do you mean the world was supposed to end?
Like, there's been multiple, 2012, Y2K, and there's been other people from, the 1950s and so forth, either, cult leaders or other prominent figures who have predicted that on this date, this is when whatever will happen, and then, it doesn't. There was another one, the Heaven's Gate. It was a cult that they believed when this meteor passed is when they could ascend to their heaven, and they committed a mass suicide.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Bad stuff. So, this guy on TikTok, this is what makes TikTok dangerous, is for things like this. There's this guy who said some things that were true and mixed it in with some things that weren't true.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about this near-Earth object, which is like an asteroid, meteor, whatever is near us, right? Near-Earth object, called 3I Atlas.
What the heck is that?
It is a object that is about the size of Manhattan, which I think is 23 meters, or it's 12 miles in circumference or something, diameter. I had the measurements written down. Size of Manhattan, 23 miles squared. Or 23 square miles. Sorry.
23 miles squared.
Yeah, 23 square miles.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's late. We had to start late because you wanted to watch 90210. So here we are. I'm drinking coffee past my bedtime.
But that's because I've seen some of it, so I'm trying to get to the parts where I don't know what's going on, and I still kind of know what's going on.
Well, let me get through this, and then we can start to wrap up. I think we've been going for a good amount of time. It might be a little bit shorter actually, but we'll see. Anyways, okay. I've said that a lot to this.
Okay, come on.
Anyways.
Okay.
That's what you did. So, 3I Atlas is this object, 23 square miles, size of Manhattan. It's heading towards us at an alarming rate, it's speeding up. What makes this interesting is that it is called what they would call a interstellar object, okay? And this interstellar object is the largest and fastest interstellar object ever observed. And an interstellar object, and it's a near-Earth object now because it's going to come near Earth, But it was an interstellar object because it came from outside of our solar system.
Oh,
it's only the third one that we've detected.
Wow.
I've talked to you about Oumuamua before, I think, this other asteroid that we just had a run-in with.
Yeah.
And that one came from outside of our planet as well. I mean, outside of our solar system.
Sorry.
So, with that being said, it was acting weird, and now this 3-Eye Atlas is also acting weird. It started, like, by being outside of Mars's rotation around the sun, or evolution around the sun. Revolution. Wow, that took 3 words to get there. Revolution around the sun.
Wow.
Now, it's gotten faster as it's entered our solar system. It was supposed to be here, I think, in like early 2026. Now it's going, they say that the perihelion, or the time it will be closest to the sun, is October 29th.
Of this year?
Of this year.
Okay.
The closest it will be to Mars is going to be October 3rd. And it's getting faster, like I said. So it was supposed to be in 2026. Now it's this year. And coming up, it's getting closer. Now it's going to split the space between Mars and us. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a large distance, but it's also not.
Yeah.
Like you're literally splitting hairs there in a cosmic sense. It is insane what this thing is doing, because it's not acting the way that we think it should. And this guy that I was talking about said, "Oh, it's like the chances of what it's doing means that Harvard scientists have said that it has a 99.8% chance of being intelligent, because it's doing so many things that non-intelligent, like regular space rocks would do. Like it's not doing those things. It's doing things that seem like it's being controlled." Not really true. It was one Harvard scientist named Avi Leb in a new paper. It's a third interstellar object detected ever. Could be an intelligently directed alien craft observing Earth with possibly hostile intentions.
Observing Earth
with hostile intentions. No, this was the same guy behind the Oumuamua thing where they were like, "Oh, Oumuamua is a UFO."
Mm-hmm.
Same guy. This is the interesting thing, though. He's kind of pulling a Markiplier, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He knows what he's saying is insane.
Yeah.
He knows what he's saying is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason he's putting it out is because he wants everyone to ask the question, okay, but what if it was? What if it was a UFO? What if it was an object the size of Manhattan that is a spaceship? Like that's a mothership size thing that we would see in like what's that one movie with Will Smith? Independence Day. Right? Like they have a mothership that's almost the size of the entirety of New York.
Yeah.
What if it was that? Like what would we do? They've made movies about it and stories about like, these things are going to be here in so many X amount of years, like the 3 Body Problem on Netflix. Amazing show. It has almost the exact same premise. There's this alien species that, spoilers by the way, because they don't say this in the trailers. This alien species that starts warning the top scientists and the smartest people on the planet about this issue they're having, and they live in the solar system that has 3 stars that are caught in this rotational period.
Yeah.
When you have like a bi-star system where there's 2 stars in it, they can rotate around each other.
Yeah, your fingers.
But when there's a tri-star system, their rotations are not. It's going to bully me everywhere. The rotations are not. What do you call it? They're random. Like no one can. Like they'll never be the same. Like you'll have a couple of years where the planet is habitable, and then another sun will come within the mix, and it will literally burn the planet to a crisp with gamma radiation.
Crazy.
Right? So that's the point. That's the premise of the show, is that these aliens have to get off of this planet because it's stuck in a 3-star system, or what they call the 3-body problem, and they've already like invaded Earth by putting this massive, basically like black hole satellite around the planet, which is going to stop them from any kind of space exploration. And they're basically holding the entire planet hostage. They say, "You help us, we'll be here in 400 years. You get the planet ready for us to, come and we'll, get along. But if you don't, we're going to come and destroy you and take your planet. Your choice."
Crazy.
What if that's what it was like? I think that's a great question. What if, one day it's not a rock? One day it's not the rock. He's not here to save us.
Dang. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, closest is good. I don't know if I said that. The closest it's going to be to Earth is December 19th.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's my update on this crazy rock. Avileb, interesting question. TikTok does some crazy things with all that information. You got to be careful, especially with AI. AI and TikTok, I think it's necessary. I think it's a freedom. I don't know what to do about young people being on the apps, though.
We are young people.
How do you feel? No. I mean, like
younger,
younger than 18.
What do you mean?
Do you not have an opinion to that?
To what? Them having an account?
Should there be age restrictions on social media?
I think once you're like 16, you can have an account.
Yeah, when you're old enough to have a driver's license.
Yeah.
I think that's unfortunately where, I don't know. I don't want to give that right away to the government, where they're like, "Oh, upload your government ID and you'll be able to access the internet."
No, that's weird.
Even though the internet is, supposed to be this freedom place of ideals. But that's the thing is, the argument is, "Oh, well, we need this to protect kids." It's like, well,
but then
Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok have all had age restrictions in place almost since their inception.
Yeah.
Where there's a box that says, by clicking this, you agree that you are 15, 16, 17 years.
There's catfishing.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is when you create an account,
yeah,
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of them have that checkbox that says, by clicking this box, you say that you are over 18.
Yeah, but what if
over
you're
13.
Lying?
That's what I'm saying. It comes down to parents. The parent should be checking what your kids are on. You can lock iPhones. You can put restrictions on iPhones.
That is true. I think
Children
there should be
someone
monitoring it. But it doesn't have to be the government.
If the internet was the way it was when we were kids, I would say it's not as much of a problem. But then again, we wouldn't be having this issue.
Yeah.
But even when I was a kid, there were things like, I remember like being in the trenches of iFunny and being like halfway through my 8th grade year and watching videos of ISIS cut people's heads off with chainsaws.
I don't remember that. I don't think I had a phone yet.
Oh, it wasn't my phone. It was one of my friends in my friend group. They're like, "Hey, watch this."
Yeah, but my friends never watched any of that because we're girls.
Yeah,
that was a girly girl.
I had some interesting friends. I attracted interesting people.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Do I look like I would attract interesting people?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, no. I mean,
it's crazy.
When I met you, you looked like an interesting person because of your outfit. I loved you to death. I love you to death. But you were much more out there with your clothing choices in a good way. Like, I liked how you flared your style.
That's because I had a reason to dress up.
So you were kind of that.
No, I don't.
You were peacocking?
Yeah.
That's what you were doing. You were peacocking.
Yeah, now I guess I don't care because I have a husband.
I was just like, Becky, give me some tail. Watch this dance.
That's crazy. Yeah, I guess it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about it.
Maybe that's why it's a thing that once you find who you're with, you start not dressing up as much. Like who you're meant to be with. You kind of just don't care how
we can dress up. We like to dress up.
Yeah, but we have no reason to dress up.
Unless we go out for things.
At some point. Yep.
But
anyways. Doesn't really happen.
Wow.
Sorry. What? I just made a face. What do you want? You know what sounds good? Chips. You know what sounds good? Takis. No, wait, dynamites. Yeah, I know I have an issue.
Okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Anything else you want to say?
Is there anything you wanted to say?
I'm just listening to you. I've done a lot of the talking, so I'm just letting you.
I'm just hungry.
If there was one thing you could have right now, just like popped right into your hand, what would it be?
Oh, that's hard.
Ready? Say it on three. 1, 2, 3.
French
Doritos
fries.
Locos Taco.
Oh,
That's what I thought you would say.
that does sound. I really want Doritos Locos Taco, French fries, and then.
Okay.
What was I saying before that?
French fries from where? 1, 2, 3.
McDonald's.
Okay, that one. That one was kind of a gimme.
No, there was something else that we were just talking about that made me bring up the French fries.
The thing we were talking about before that, which I forgot because you
No,
kept interrupting me.
No, stop. There was a food I brought up. Dynamites. I want Dorito Locos Tacos, Dynamites, and French fries. And then a crisp Dr. Puppy.
You can eat that, and then we will say our goodbyes as you make your long trek journey into the bathroom. And we'll see you in 6 to 8 months.
Listen, actually, I don't think I'd have as much tummy issues as you think.
The Takis, bro.
I know. But everything else, I'd be fine. But that really sounds so good. Get down it right now.
Well, saying it's super late. But hey, that's I think that's it. Talked about football. I don't think we said front of the pod once.
No.
Oh, we have a Patreon.
Wow.
I made the Patreon. There's things on there. There'll be behind the scenes footage. Some of the footage I made to make that video. Early upload access. There's a little bar at the bottom of this video. You'll see it down here. And it's empty right now. But as we get Patreon subscribers, we will, for any tier, doesn't matter because there's a few tiers, any tier that you subscribe to, you will get your name on the ticker bar because it's cool like that. And that's one of the things that you get.
Because it's cool like that.
Be a friend of the pod. Get perks. Get your name on the screen if you ever want to be famous.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to be famous.
You never know.
That's true.
I watched Tony and Ryan, and I'm pretty sure I saw Nick Jonas on there. Or Joe Jonas. One of the two.
The best thing of my life.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
But I think that's it.
Okay.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your segment. It's going to be a thing now.
I did, but all I can think of right now is food.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Say your goodbyes to the camera. Peace.